Tour de France is in its final week. The Alps are here. And the science of what 3 weeks of Grand Tour racing does to a human body is one of the most extraordinary stories in sport. By the time a rider reaches the final week, they've covered over 3,000 kilometers and climbed the equivalent of Everest multiple times. Research on Grand Tour performance shows the physiological cost is severe. VO2 max drops by an average of 9%. Functional threshold power falls by over 10%. Maximum heart rate decreases measurably. The body racing in Week 3 is not the same body that started in Week 1. And the riders know it. This year's tour finishes with something that has never happened in Grand Tour history. Back-to-back summit finishes on Alpe d'Huez, stages 19 and 20. 13.8 kilometers at 8.1% average gradient, twice, on consecutive days, with 3 weeks of racing in the legs. The science of back-to-back mountain efforts on the same climb says this: the first ascent depletes glycogen and triggers muscle damage. The second ascent, 24 hours later, happens on a body that hasn't fully recovered. The rider who wins stage 20 won't just be the strongest climber, they'll be the one whose recovery physiology is the most efficient at that specific point in the race. The Tour de France is decided in the Alps every year. In 2026, it's decided on the same mountain, twice, at the end of the hardest week of the hardest race in the world. Who wins the yellow jersey in Paris? Drop your pick in the comments.